Now on CoastTV News.
Laurel High School paraprofessional photo arrest. We have details about the allegations of a relationship with a student. Summer security squeeze, the concern in Rehoboth Beach over a decrease in summer staff for its police department.
Well, staying pleasant for a couple more days here along the coast. I have your holiday decorating forecast coming up in just a few moments.
This is CoastTV News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Matt Pensick, and welcome to CoastTV News at 11. And we begin tonight with some troubling news out of Laurel. As you first saw on the CoastTV News app, according to Delaware State Police, a paraprofessional at the high school in that town has been arrested for sending explicit photos to a student. 21-year-old Emma Brewington of Millsboro turned herself into police after an arrest warrant was issued this past week. State police say she sent the photos to a 16-year-old student. Communication between Brewington and the student had been ongoing since September. And after appearing before Justice of the Peace Court 4, Brewington was released on her own recognizance. Well, in Rehoboth Beach, the numbers are down for the police summer staff. The department says it usually hires 26 seasonal officers, but this summer, the city was only able to bring on 13. In addition to needing more seasonal officers, the department is also searching for more full-time staff. And one business owner told CoastTV News he noticed a significant decrease in patrols this past summer.
Sometimes had cadets or police officers stop in and introduce themselves. They kind of went and made rounds of the stores and so on. Didn't see that this past summer, and again just saw fewer foot patrols past the store.
And the city says in order to attract more applicants, the starting salary has been increased. Biggest challenge right now is finding housing for new officers. Well, wind was a bit of a factor during the day. We're getting a live look now at Ocean City. Our First Alert meteorologist, Alex Seymour, joins us with a look at First Alert weather. Good evening, Alex.
Good evening, Matt. Well, yeah, the wind certainly was an issue earlier today. A little bit of an issue. We were seeing those winds gusting 20, 30 miles per hour. We're still seeing some breezy conditions at the immediate coastline, but most areas inland, those winds have died down quite a bit. Right now, our Orsted camera at the West Ocean City Commercial Harbor, well, it's looking pretty calm out there in Ocean City this evening. Temps sitting right around 47 degrees in Ocean City at this time, but you don't have to travel very far inland for those temps to really just bottom out. We're down to 35 degrees in Del Mar. It's 35 at Redden State Forest, but we're sitting at 40 in Milton, 49 in Lewis, 49 degrees in Rehoboth Beach. So a pretty wide range in those temps across Delmarva. We're going to continue to see those temps tumble inland with those calm winds, but the winds staying a little bit breezy out of the north. That is bringing enough of that warmer air in off the Delaware Bay, really, that we're seeing those winds coming off of, that the beaches are going to stay a little bit warmer, especially with those winds elevated. It's a little bit harder to mix out that warmer air. So we're going to stay warm at the beaches, but inland locations probably falling to about the freezing mark throughout the overnight hours. Skies completely clear, so we're going to continue with those clear skies. So that's the good news. Our decorating forecast for Sunday and Monday. I decorated today, and I plan on decorating the outside of my house on Monday. Well, we've got some great weather on the way. Sunday and Monday, pleasant and sunny, but it will be turning wet on Tuesday. I'll have more details on that coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Alex, I don't know. It's a little too early for me for some of that decorating. All right, we have a traffic update for Ocean City drivers on Monday. Construction will begin on 2nd Street and St. Louis Avenue. This is up to 9th Street. And then Dayton Lane from 9th Street to 14th Street. This is for the construction and installation of new sewer force main. According to the Ocean City Police Department, drivers can expect road closures and traffic delays in these areas. There will also be no parking restrictions. This work is expected to continue into April of 2024. Ocean City Police Department says it is hiring right now. The department says they hold a testing session for the summer of 2024. One of those actually took place this morning at the Warwick Community College. Ocean City Police say they are looking for police officers and public safety aid applicants. New this weekend, Analog A Go-Go at Dogfish Head in Milton. Saturday was the main day of the 3-day event with live music, vendors promoting vinyl records and art. Dogfish Head events also celebrated the release of new adult beverages. Analog A Go-Go wraps up Sunday with a lobster meal at the Chesapeake Main Restaurant in Rehoboth Beach. In Salisbury, a new mayor will be sworn in on Monday. Randy Taylor has been certified by the Wicomico County Board of Elections as the winner of the mayoral race. Taylor's 1,150 votes. They were just 50 votes more than Megan Otten's total, who finished in second place. The final 131 absentee ballots were counted Friday morning. The swearing-in event is expected to take place Monday night at 6 p.m. at Fire Station 16. Festive boats will take to the Port of Salisbury next Saturday. The Wicomico Yacht Club's 36th annual Christmas Boat Parade once again raising awareness and donations for Toys for Tots campaign. It runs from 5:30 to 8 p.m. November 25th. Toy donation boxes are located inside the club building in Eden. An arrest has been made in the death of a Jewish man killed during a pro-Hamas protest in Southern California. Investigators say 50-year-old Moorpark College professor Luai Al-Naji was arrested Thursday on suspicion of involuntary manslaughter. They say he killed 69-year-old Paul Kessler when Kessler fell backwards onto the pavement during an altercation. The Jewish Federation said in its initial statement last week that Kessler had been struck in the head by a megaphone. The district attorney says they did not have enough evidence to bring hate crime charges.
What we are looking for in particular is whether or not the acts, the impact, the force was accompanied by specific hate speech, specific statements or words that demonstrate an antipathy, a hatred towards a specific group. We don't have that at this point.
Al-Naji's bail will be set at $1 million, according to the Ventura County Sheriff's Department. SpaceX successfully achieved liftoff. Now we'll go to SpaceX successfully achieving liftoff. Separation of the mega rocket Starship before losing contact on Saturday. The nearly 400-foot-tall rocket counted down for liftoff at 8 a.m. for its second flight from Starbase in Texas. This flight is critical to the Starship becoming operational and helping in NASA's quest to return to the moon. Well, we are just getting started. Coming up, combating loneliness and boosting health. We have strategies for you to grow stronger social bonds. Also, holiday hiccups. The Rehoboth Beach Christmas tree snapping. That was just one of the stories that occurred last week. Take a look at in the Week in Review. And heatwave horror, the tragic death of a Taylor Swift supporter in Brazil. We'll be back in just 60 seconds.
In the world of wires and watts, Expert Wires lead the charge for your home EV solutions. Get the fastest charging options at home for your electric vehicle with the highest standard of safety and excellence. Remember, leave the wiring to the experts and make it a powerful day.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
In the world of wires and watts, where safety dances with ingenuity, a select few rise above. At Expert Wire, we're inviting the best, the skilled, the innovators who aren't afraid to connect. Apply now at expertwire247.com.
23-year-old fan of Taylor Swift has died at the singer Eras tour concert in Brazil as fans complain about the heat and lack of water. The show's organizer says it happened Friday night when the young woman got sick inside the concert venue. She was taken to a hospital where she died. Cause of death has not been announced, but fans complained that they were not allowed to take water into the stadium despite soaring temperatures. Well, a lot has happened on Delmarva this week. It's easy to miss a story here or there. So in order to make sure you're up to speed, CoastTV News anchor Charlie Sakaitis has your Week in Review.
On Monday, Georgetown bucking the trend. Unlike most coastal towns, they're at least considering allowing the sale and the cultivation of marijuana. No vote was taken, and there is likely a long road ahead to any decision. Tuesday, CoastTV covered the story of a drunk driver that crashed into the Chad Spicer Memorial in Georgetown over the weekend. That driver facing numerous charges. This memorial commemorates Officer Chad Spicer, who was killed in the line of duty back in 2009. On Wednesday, bad break for the city of Rehoboth Beach. This year's holiday tree snapped in two during the installation, but making the best of a bad situation, about 25 feet of the previous 40-foot tree is now in place. On Thursday, the town of Dewey Beach looked at charging you more to park. Dewey searching for more ways to generate revenue to keep up with inflation, but they're not interested in a property tax. That could mean between a 50-cent and $1 per hour hike if it's passed. And Friday, a center to help treat ocean animals like seals and sea turtles opened up in Ocean City. Before, stranded animals would have to be flown all the way to the National Aquarium in Baltimore in order to be treated. Now they can get basic help right in Ocean City. The facility is named after Chuck and Ellen Irby, longtime volunteers for the aquarium. With your Week in Review, I'm Charlie Sakaitis.
Coming up, Blue Hen Blues. It looked like it could be a back-and-forth game with Villanova, the turning point in the second quarter against their arch rival.
Well, stormy weather could impact some travel days leading up to Thanksgiving. I'll time out the arrival of that wet weather coming up just after the break.
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe? Candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
At Just Comfort Shoes, the Birkenstock store, we love hearing your Birken stories.
We've traveled the world in our Birkenstocks.
Our whole family lives in our Birkenstocks.
Birkenstocks have been part of my life for over 20 years.
Locally owned and operated, Just Comfort Shoes is the only Birkenstock specialty store in Delaware, offering the widest selection and latest styles, including exclusive limited editions.
And we offer superior service and expert fitting.
Visit Just Comfort Shoes in our 2 Rehoboth Beach locations and start your Birken story today.
I'm thrilled to introduce the newest addition of our team, my daughter, Sydney Price.
I couldn't be more excited to be working alongside my incredibly talented mother.
You've seen the passion I have for helping our clients find their dream home, and I can assure you, Sydney shares the same passion.
I've had the privilege of learning from the best in the business, and together we are committed to guiding you through the real estate journey, whether you're buying, selling, or investing.
Welcome to the team, Sydney.
Thank you, Mom. Let's do this.
At Rice's Termite and Pest Control, we know that pests can adapt to the changing seasons. Our home protection programs are designed for the Delmarva climate. Whether it's ants in the summer or mice in the winter, our programs have you covered. And every plan is backed by our Rice Return Guarantee. For a limited time, any new home protection program will receive 2 free mosquito treatments. Call or visit us online at delmarvasbestpestcontrol.com. Rice's Termite and Pest Control, where protecting your home is the family business.
You asked, Hardee's listened. Welcome home, Cinnamon Raisin Biscuit. The cinnamon icing drizzled goodness is back for the holidays. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Well, it's a rather cool and calm evening across Delmarva. At the beaches, it is a little bit warmer than many inland locations. We're in the mid to upper 40s at the beaches, inland locations down in the low to mid 30s. Right now, as I take a live look out on a Hershey Exteriors camera at the 45th Street Tap House in Ocean City. Pretty calm out there. It is a little bit breezy. North winds at 13 miles per hour. Those winds, the elevated wind is keeping those temps up. As I said, at the beaches, we're currently sitting at 47 degrees in Ocean City right now. But you don't have to travel very far inland to see those temps significantly cooler. We're down to 35 degrees in Delmar right now. It's 34 degrees in Seaford, 35 in Redden State Forest, 40 in Milton. But the beaches, mid to upper 40s, 49 in Lewis right now, 49 in Rehoboth Beach, and 48 degrees in Bethany Beach. The beach is going to stay warm throughout the overnight hours. Inland locations likely falling to right around the freezing mark by morning. The reason for that is this, the winds. We're seeing those elevated winds at the beaches. Inland locations, those winds have gone calm. So calm winds, clear skies. That allows all that heat to radiate out, so we get significantly colder. But if we don't have those calm winds, the heat doesn't radiate out, and you end up staying with those warmer temps. So that's what's happening at the immediate coastline, even though we do have those completely clear skies. And we're going to continue with those completely clear skies as we head into the daytime hours on Sunday. There's not a whole lot going on across the region, and that is going to continue to be the case for at least the next 24 likely the next 48 hours before things really start to turn stormy. Our in-house futurecast, there we go. It's going to get pretty chilly as we head towards tomorrow morning. Low to mid 30s, inland likely near that freezing mark. Still upper 30s to low 40s at the beaches, so a little bit warmer at the beaches than those inland locations. So frost likely going to happen at those inland locations. So if you are heading out the door early Sunday morning, you may need to break out those ice scrapers. Sunday afternoon, sunshine, temps in the mid to upper 50s. It's going to be a gorgeous afternoon. Get outside and enjoy that weather. Doesn't get much better than that for this time of year. It's mid to late November. Mid to upper 50s, can't complain too much, especially when it's sunny and when we're not seeing those gusty winds like we saw today. So tomorrow's likely going to be nicer. And then as we head towards Monday morning, it's going to be another chilly one. Low to mid 30s at the beaches. Low to mid 30s, I should say, inland at the beaches, upper 30s to low 40s. And then as we head towards Monday afternoon is actually going to be downright chilly. Upper 40s, close to 50 degrees. Some of us going to struggle to get out of the 40s, so probably going to want those sweaters on all day long on Monday. Then the clouds, they really start to thicken up. We're going to start to see those winds pick up, some breezy easterly winds on Tuesday midday. And then we're going to start to see some wet weather move into the areas we head towards late Tuesday into Wednesday. Well, we've got a lot of traveling going on this week. It is one of the busiest travel weeks across the country. If you are traveling towards the middle of the country, we're going to run into some travel issues as we head towards Monday afternoon. So just be aware of that if you are flying out to any of those locations across the middle of the country. And then here along the East Coast, here on Delmarva, we're going to run into those travel issues Tuesday. Late Tuesday afternoon into the evening hours. That clears out, though, as we head towards Wednesday morning. But Wednesday morning, if you're heading up towards New England, keep that in mind. You are going to be dealing with a little bit of that stormy weather. Our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast, though, shows that stormy weather, it clears out in time for Thanksgiving and Black Friday with sunshine and temps in the low 50s.
All right, thank you, Alex. If you want to get back this holiday season, one way you can do that is taking part in Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign. And we're teaming up to make sure no one has a blue Christmas, but can't do that alone.
It's this time of year when we want to see our children's faces light up with joy this season of giving.
But for many families on Delmarva, that's tough to do. That's why Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign raises money to help make the holidays brighter for local children.
All of the money you donate goes to nonprofit organizations right here on Delmarva, which assist families in need.
You can send your donation in a holiday card, and over the next few weeks, we'll read many of them on air.
Every penny you give helps kids right here on Delmarva because Draper Media covers all administrative costs.
We're also asking businesses to help bless our children by accepting Shell Brothers' challenge of donating at least $1,000. As our thank you, we'll list your business name on the Shell Brothers Honor Roll in order of amount given in increments of $1,000.
You can send a check or money order to Bless Our Children in care of Draper Media, or you can use your credit card online at blessourchildren.org.
On behalf of everyone here at Draper Media,
thank you for helping make the holidays brighter for children on Delmarva.
Bless Our Children is administered by the Draper Holdings Charitable Foundation.
Coming up, loneliness lurks, the connection cues for you to look for to have stronger social bonds. And it was a tough start for the Terps after spotting Michigan a big lead. The near comeback by Maryland. That's up next on CoastTV News at 11.
Ever have a day that just couldn't get any worse? Meet Tyler, the champion of chaos.
Having a day that's gone from bad to worse. When life throws you a string of unfortunate events, the Law Office of Trapp Nickel is here to provide a helping hand. Our experienced workers' compensation team is here to fight for your rights and help shape your misfortune into meaningful compensation.
If you've been injured at work, don't wait. Get the justice you deserve.
The Law Office of Trapp Nickel. Your priority is our priority.
Everyone needs a roof. Secure yours with Alpha Roofing and Siding, a veteran-owned and operated business serving Delmarva for over 10 years. Roofing, siding, maintenance, and repairs, Alpha ensures quality on every project and provides peace of mind with their in-house financial advisor. Alpha offers military and senior discounts, and their unmatched 50-year material warranty is a testament to their craftsmanship. Right now, get free gutter guards with your roof replacement. Alpha Roofing and Siding, where protection comes first and setting the standard is their legacy. free.
When you're ready to build an extraordinary custom home or an exceptional commercial building, Brendan T. Warfel is here for you. From high-end residential homes to customized commercial facilities, Brendan T. Warfel will provide you with honest and upfront pricing, personal service, and stunning finished products. Choose quality. Choose Brendan T. Warfel.
I build every home as if my family's going to live in it. If my name's going on it, it's going to be done right. I guarantee it.
With Brendan T. Warfel, excellence comes standard.
The doctors of Delmarva Chiropractic take great pride in offering the finest, most individualized care to their patients and stay on the cutting edge of healthcare and clinical interventions. As winners of Coastal Style and Metropolitan Magazine's Best Chiropractors for 7 years in a row, Doctors Lane, Brown, and Taylor help with conditions such as back pain, sciatica, headaches, concussions, dizziness, and much more. The clinic also offers laser therapy, decompression, acupuncture, and custom orthotics. Call Delmarva Chiropractic today and take the first step toward achieving your maximum potential.
Well, under Mike Loxley, Maryland has been a middle-of-the-pack program in the Big Ten. Good enough to get a bowl bid, not good enough to challenge for a conference title. No conference title this year, but today in College Park, one last chance to get a win against one of the powers. Maryland was taking on Michigan in College Park. Rough start for the Terrapins. Talea Tungavailoa fumbles the football, picked up by Derek Moore. It's a scoop and score. 14-3 Michigan lead. It was 29-17 in the third. That's when Tungavailoa, he goes deep. And there is Caden Prather. This was first ruled a touchdown. It was reviewed. That call was overturned. But, hey, no matter. Bill Edwards scores. And we have a ball game. Terps down 29-24. Comeback, though, not to be. Wolverines get the 1,000th win in program history. No reports of any coaches crying this time on the Michigan sideline. Terps fall to 7-4. They close out the regular season next week at Rutgers. Delaware also playing at home this Saturday and attempting to at least get a share of the CAA title. In their way, arch rival Villanova. Wildcats have owned the Blue Hens of late, winning 11 of the last 12 matchups. Both teams entering this one with 6-1 conference records. Regular season finale for the Blue Hens. They were trailing 7-0 late in the second. That's when Nick Benenucci off the play action. It's Braden Bruce. Bruce breaks a tackle, and he is gone, and we are tied at 7. But right back, just before the half, comes Villanova. Less than 2 minutes later, Connor Watkins, the old fade pass, and Jerron Hayek calls it in. And it was all Wildcats from that point. Hens finished the regular season at 8-3, and just over 13 hours from now, we will learn who Delaware will face in the playoffs, when, and where. In the MEAC, Delaware State ends a disappointing season with a loss at North Carolina Central. Hornets had just one win in 11 games, and well, that win was against Division III Virginia Lynchburg all the way back in September. Delaware High School football playoffs, a big stop with time winding down. Indian River moving on to the semifinals after winning at home over Brandywine. The Indians will face top seed Tatnall at Tatnall next week. Delaware High School Division I soccer championship, and Cape Henlopen's bid for a title comes up short. Vikings lose to Salesianum 4-2. For Sally's, it is a three-peat of state titles. Don't forget to join us on Coast TV to watch Sunday Night Football. And this Sunday, it is the Minnesota Vikings and the Denver Broncos. Coverage starts at 7 p.m. And then right after the game, we have your hyper-local Coast TV news to get you ready for the work week. It's now deemed a global health priority. Loneliness is a pressing health threat according to the World Health Organization. And Mandy Gaither shows us the risks of social isolation and simple steps to help you connect with others.
We're social animals. We're used to being in connection with others.
It's critical for our well-being. A prolonged lack of social connections can make us lonely and affect both mental and physical health, says psychiatrist Cynthia Stonington with Mayo Clinic.
When we are isolated, we end up having stress responses that we don't even realize potentially is going on.
The CDC says loneliness is feeling like you don't have meaningful or close relationships or a sense of belonging. It can affect concentration, sleep, appetite, or energy, and increase the risk for a host of medical issues like heart disease, stroke, diabetes, addiction, and dementia.
The feeling of loneliness can happen even when you have people around if you aren't feeling understood or connected or engaged.
5 ways to improve social connections starts with devoting time and attention to developing and maintaining relationships. Keep in contact with others and reach out to sources of support when you need to, but also provide that support to them when needed. Strengthen the quality of social connections by finding ways to be responsive, supportive, and grateful to others. Address barriers that may be keeping you away from others, like technology. Make the time to connect. Finally, talk to a doctor if you're struggling. For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
And the CDC says volunteering is a great way to meet others while also doing some good in the community. Well, after the break here on Coast TV News at 11, milestone from Mickey. Saturday was a big day for the popular mouse and Minnie too. Coast TV News at 11 continues in just a few moments.
Monday at 4 on Coast Life. Spice up your holiday coffee from Coffee Rendezvous. Learn about durable, low-maintenance decks from Paul Davis. Plus, get real estate advice in a challenging market. Coast Life, Monday at 4 on Coast TV.
New updated COVID vaccines are now available. This updated COVID vaccine protects you from the Omicron variant XBB, currently one of the most common variants. No matter how many previous vaccines you have received, you should get the new COVID vaccine. Antibodies from previous doses may have gone down, no longer providing protection. Everyone 5 years and older should get one updated COVID vaccine. Those 6 months through 4 years should get 1 to 3 doses, depending on previous doses and manufacturer. Evening and Saturday appointments are available. Call La Red Health Center today.
Building a portfolio that gives you opportunities to grow your savings can be a challenge. Our team at Rosemont Wealth Management takes this challenge seriously. Contact us and we can work together on a comprehensive game plan that truly embodies your personal values and life objectives. Our focus is on what is important to you, your family, your lifestyle, your life events, so that you can maintain your lifestyle all the way through retirement. At Rosemont Wealth Management, we serve first, last, and always.
82, 86. What a nice commission for me.
So what do you think? We're going to give you a free half a roof, give you new gutters, give you gutter guards, give you a vacation for nothing.
Don't be fooled by roofing sales tactics. Remember, free isn't always free.
We climb and inspect every roof to provide an expert, honest opinion. Watch out for guys like this.
Serving Sussex County.
There's good.
There's better. And then there's Morse.
And that's Frank.
You're the science guy.
That's Bill Nye. I'm actually the behavioral science guy. Are you familiar with predictable irrationality? Paradoxical persuasion. Bereavement sex.
Nothing irrational about that.
The Irrational, Monday on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
Registration now open for Bethany Beach's Coastal Christmas Showdown. The town is inviting homes and businesses to compete in the decorating competition. Judging will be done for exterior displays only. Voting opens on November 25th, and you can book your spot on a trolley tour to see all of the contestants. Well, Mickey Mouse is looking pretty good for his age. The Disney mascot turned 95 on Saturday. On November 18th, 1928, the mouse made his debut in the short film Steamboat Willie. Mickey actually shares his birthday with his love Minnie, and since she also made her debut in that cartoon. Mickey, whose full name is Michael Theodore Mouse, has upgraded his look over the years. Artists have added the big eyes, white gloves, and a pert nose, and Mickey has made a huge impact in the last 95 years, including becoming the first cartoon character to speak and earn a star on the Walk of Fame. His first words were hot dogs. All right, well, hot dog, we're looking to finish the weekend strong after a sunny Saturday. Alex, looks like we won't have to worry about that rain, I guess, until the middle of next week.
Certainly don't have to worry about the rain until the middle of next week. That just blew my mind. I don't think I've ever heard Mickey Mouse's full name, so this threw me off there for a second. All right, so we're going to talk about the weather for the next couple of days. We've got some pretty quiet conditions on the way. It's pretty quiet out there this evening. Just a little bit cool out there on our dry tech camera at the Ember Center in Ocean City. Temp sitting right around 47 degrees. Significantly cooler inland. We're closer to that freezing mark, and we're going to continue to see those temps drop overnight. But tomorrow, still looking pretty nice. Our shopping forecast for tomorrow, maybe you want to get a little bit of that early holiday shopping done. We're talking about sunshine all day long. Temps climbing up into the mid to upper 50s. Gorgeous weather. Get outside and enjoy it. We stay with those pretty quiet conditions. A little bit chilly on Monday, and then the rain moves in Tuesday and Wednesday on those busy travel days. Thanksgiving, we're dry though again. 50 50 degrees with that sunshine. More rain by next Saturday.
All right, thanks, Alex, and thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News at 11. And for more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. Saturday Night Live starts right now. Have a great night, everybody.